wedding day, they were at the altar. John was fidgeting around. Raven, calm down. You defeated the most powerful immortal witch in Remnant, and you're panicking about getting married. John, like you did Mother? Raven blushed and resisted the urge to smack him since there are guests around. Callie nudged Raven, who blushed even more. John, still can't believe Gyra allowed you two to get married yourselves. Callie, Gyra was fine with it. Besides, he knew who he was marrying since I swing both ways. Raven just looks away red as a tomato. Then the piano starts playing Here Comes the Bride. As they looked to the other end and saw Yang and Blake, she has no bow. The two were being led by their respective fathers. They were smiling a 1,000-watt smile. John smiles back at them. The two then leaves their father's side and walked toward their future husband. Priest, dearly beloved, you have come together into the house of the church so that in the presence of the church's minister and the community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. Should anyone present know of any reason that this couple should not be joined in holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace. A large gathering of people from Beacon and Atlas. Then a troublemaker jumped in and basically tried to crash the wedding. Hold it. The brides and groom, along with everybody else, looked at the interloper. It was, son, I have a reason they shouldn't. Son, I have a reason they shouldn't. Blake, son, what in Elm's name are you doing here? Son, I'm here to stop you from making the greatest mistake in your life. You were about to tie yourself down. I thought you were gonna be a huntress, going around on your own adventure, stopping people like those from Adam's White Fang. That got the huntsman in training to think, will there be more people like them? Well, John seems to have some work to do. But the fact remains this upstart is saying that marrying is a waste. Son, you need to be a traveling huntress, and guess what? You need help from someone like me. It will be fun just roaming around Remnant. Unknown to them, a dark aura emits from John, which Yang tried to call down, but was failing. Blake's hands forms into fists and was bow shaking. Son, and maybe we can also go out too. I think I'm more suitable than a human. That was the last straw. Blake vanished, leaving a shadow behind as she charges Son and began beating him. He tried to crawl away only to smack in two. Young, now you crossed the line, monkey boy. The trio stood over Son. Young, you ready to die, banana breath? Blake, not only did you stalk me, tried to flirt with me, but how you tried to ruin my, Yang's and John's wedding. She began cracking her knuckles, and so did Yang, liking this side of her future wife. Then the parents joined the three and began the beatdown of the century and threw the street rat out of the venue. A few moments later, as the event continues where they left off, Priest, are you all prepared as you follow the path of marriage to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live? Jaune, Jaune Branwen, take you, Blake Belladonna and Yang Xiaolong, to be my wives. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life. Blake, Blake Belladonna. Yang, Yang Xiaolong. Both, take you, Jaune Branwen, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life. Priest, do you, Jaune Branwen, take Yang Xiaolong and Blake Belladonna to be your wives? Jaune, I do. Priest, and do you, Yang Xiaolong and Blake Belladonna, take Jaune Branwen to be your husband? Blake and Yang, we do. Priest, by the power invested in me, I pronounce you husband, and wives you may kiss the brides. They all kissed each other while the others all clapped at the new happy family. Ruby was whistling. Weiss was clapping politely. The adults all applauded. Ty was clapping with tears in his eyes. Gyra was holding it in but was failing miserably. Callie was smiling wide, while Raven was crying like a baby while clapping. It is a happy day indeed. The two threw the bouquet, which landed on Raven's hands. She looked up to see her son and his wife smiling at her. And finally, she smiled more warmly than ever before. Diary entry end.